All right, last time we did 13.3 and it was looking at tables to see if it was constant, change, or variable. Here are the answers. You can pause the video and correct your homework. It was 13.3 worksheet. If you need extra help on how to do these problems, in 13.3 lesson I posted a video called 13.3 worksheet homework help. So you can look at that to figure out how to do these, or you can contact me during Google Meet class or during my office hours. Okay, today what we're doing is 13.4 and we're going to solve two-step equations. So equations are related to graphing because they both have variables and they're both part of algebra. So today we're not going to be graphing. What we're going to be doing is solving an equation to figure out what x equals, okay? If you want to print off the printed notes, it's a great way to organize your learning and to hold yourself accountable for taking notes, and then it's great to use during a quiz or a test. You're going to need a pencil or something to write with. You're going to need paper if you don't have printed notes or a notebook. You're going to need a calculator. Today we are going to be solving equations. Okay, and to do that, we are going to be doing the inverse. So basically, they're going to give us an equation like this, like 2 times what number plus 3 equals 23. And we're going to be rewinding the equation to go backwards to figure out what number you can multiply by 2 and add 3 to equal 23. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. Remember that the inverse of addition is subtraction, and the inverse of multiplication is division. Today, for our equations, the first step we're going to do is add or subtract, and the second step will be to multiply or divide, because we're going to undo the equations. Alright, so here's my first equation. 7 times what number, c, plus 6 equals 48. So I'm trying to figure out what number can I multiply by 7 and add 6 and get 48. So to show my work, what I'm going to do is put a line here. And the reason why we show work is because next year, when you're in pre-algebra, you're going to have answers that are decimals or fractions. And if you don't know how to undo an equation by doing the inverse, you're going to be set up for not doing very well next year. So here I have 7 times c plus 6. So I want to start here, and I want to add or subtract first. This says plus 6, so I want to do the inverse and subtract 6. Okay, and then I balance it by doing the same thing to both sides. Okay, 6 minus 6 is 0, so I just cross that off, and I'll have 48 minus 6 is 42. So what I'm left with is 7 times what, because 7c means 7 times c, equals 42. And what we're going to do next is multiply or divide. This is multiplication, so the inverse of that is division, and we show division like a fraction bar in algebra. So we divide by 7 on each side to balance it. 7 divided by 7 cancels, and what's left is c equals, well, 42 divided by 7 equals 6. So c equals 6. Okay, and then this is what this means. If I put 6 here and multiply by 7, 7 times 6 is 42. 42 plus 6 equals 48, so that's why the answer is 6. Okay, now I have another one where I have x fraction bar 4. That means x divided by 4. So what number can I divide by 4 and then add 3 and get the answer of 8? I'm going to do the order of operations backwards to undo this. So I'm going to add or subtract first. So this is division, so here's my addition. So I'm going to do the inverse of plus 3 and subtract 3. And balance it, do it to both sides. 8 minus 3 equals 5. 3 minus 3 is 0, so just cancel that out. I'm going to bring this down, x divided by 4, and just bring it down, write it down here. So what number divided by 4 equals 5? This is division, so I'm going to do the inverse and multiply by 4. 5 times 4 is 20. These just cancel. We don't do any math there. So x equals 20. So let's check. Does it make sense? Does 20 divided by 4 does 20 divided by 4 plus 3 equal 8? 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So yep, that makes sense. That's our answer. This is called solving two-step equations because there's two steps. We add or subtract, and then we multiply or divide. Okay, you guys try this one. 6 times what plus 5 equals 29. Pause the video and try to solve that one. I'm going to do it right now. So I start with addition or subtraction right here, and I'm going to subtract 5. The inverse of plus 5 is minus 5. 29 minus 5 is 24. So bring the 6a down. So 6 times what equals 24? If I can't tell the answer, I'm going to do the inverse of times 6 and divide by 6. Balance it. Do it on both sides. This cancels. 24 divided by 6 is 4. Okay, let's check it. 6 times 4 is 24. Does 24 plus 5 equal 29? Yep, it does. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do this one. Okay, I have 3/5 times x plus 7. So I'm going to start here with the addition or subtraction. That says plus 7, so I'll subtract 7. 16 minus 7 is 9. And then I'm going to bring down 3/5 x. Bring down 3/5 x. Okay, so this is 3/5 times x. So what I'm going to do is divide by 3/5 on each side because that's the inverse. Divide by 3/5. Okay, 3/5 divided by 3/5, that's the inverse. So I'm going to cancel that out. And I'm going to put in my calculator 9 divided by fraction button 3/5. Okay, so I would get 15. So x equals 15. Okay, one more I wanted you to look at is where it has subtraction here. So if you have subtraction, then you just do the inverse and add. It's always the inverse. Okay, the inverse will cancel out. 22 plus 13 is 35. And then the last step, hopefully you know, the inverse of times 5 is to divide by 5. This cancels, and x equals 35 divided by 5 is 7. 35 minus 13 does equal 22, so x does equal 7. All right, I've got a lesson quiz. I'd like you to do number 1, number 3, and number 4. So pause the video, and this is a lesson quiz to see if you can remember how to do these. Remember, you can look back at your notes, but try to solve these 3. And then I'm going to show the answer, so pause it, and then try to do them. Okay, number 1 is 6. 6, what you should do is subtract 8, and then divide by 6. Number 3 is 63. You should have subtracted 3, and then multiplied by 7, because that's division. Number 4, you should have added 6, and then divided by 1/8. So your answer is 112. Okay? That's what we're going to be doing on our homework, is solving two-step equations. So you can watch this video again if you need to, but that is it for solving two-step equations.